So what we're going to do is we're going to start with wrist guards. We're wearing a hoodie from Function. They've got some new gloves / wrist guards that are sweet. They have this sender wrist guards, full fingers, but you can use on your phone, which I think is awesome.
Yeah, it's nice.
Like, I like that feature that you could perhaps be able to not have to take off your glove to answer your phone. That's nice. They have these brown gloves that they just brought out. These things are, look at these. For some reason, I really like these.
I like those too.
For some reason, I like the brown. I really like the brown. I like how, I just like it. It's the half finger, shredder wrist guards, half fingers. You can see the price there on the screen. They're worth it. Now, you can see in that picture with the brown gloves, you can see the plastic piece on there. We're going to cover that in a second. But I want to give you a little bit of context where we started. We started, I don't know, 3 years ago. Protect One, was it? One Protect. One Protect sent us these gloves. And they're full fingers. But they had the little puck right here. And that's all it was.
But that's not really a safety glove.
No, it really just kept your hand from getting all jacked up, true. Right?
If you fly off and, people put their arms like in front of them to like land, it's protecting your...
Yeah, it has a little plastic thing, which is nice so you don't get the road rash or your hands grinded down. But if you're going to fall and land on your hand, it's really going to... it's your wrist you're trying to protect. So these are okay. I think like Craft and Ride sells them. A lot of places sell the One Protect. They were okay. They just didn't feel like it was full protection for my wrist. My hands, I wasn't as bothered by because it's skin. It grows back much quicker.
Yikes.
No? Do you agree with that?
No,
I mean, it does. It still hurts.
It still hurts. But just to put that on didn't feel worth it. So on this channel, Scott Mendenhall Friends, we went with the... What are these? Were these the
Function wrist guards?
Yeah, it's Function wrist guards. But what do we call these? The open shoot. Can you go and look what the name is? Sorry, guys that are listening. I don't. The nice thing about these wrist guards is it comes with the plastic piece. We'll click it. You right there in the middle. But that plastic goes all the way down your wrist, all the way down here, and you wrap it up with this Velcro, and it's secured. And this way, your fingers are exposed. But the problem we have found is
the rippers.
What's that?
The rippers.
I thought they were called the rippers. I think I almost said that. Did I almost say that?
Yeah, they're the rippers.
The rippers. They're super nice because then you can add your own gloves, especially here in Minnesota. As it gets colder, we like thicker gloves. However, when you're riding in the summer, now what are you stuck with? You're going to have to do one of these, which I went with Fox gloves, which are wonderful gloves. If you're looking for protective gear, Fox Racing is a great place because they do a lot of BMX bike stuff, which is really as close as you can get to in one-wheel racing
their
things.
Safety
just being
stuff
able
kind of crosses over, you mean?
It crosses over, yeah, because it's trails and things of that nature. But the nice thing about these gloves is then you can just slide. They're very little, and you can slide them in your rippers, and then you have that spot to be able to still protect your fingers. If it's cold, you can still be able to move.
I see what you're doing.
Okay, I can still grip things with my fingers. It's super nice. You can still wrap it around, and you have all the protection you want. That's the nice thing is about the rippers, and you can choose your gloves. If you don't want to do this, you get the full finger Function. You can go to function.com, I believe it is, and you can get the hoodie. They have a racing jersey and your wrist guards. The other great thing about these wrist guards, and I don't want to fail to mention, this is like kind of like go-to standard.
Functiongear.com.
Functiongear.com. This is standard stuff. This
on the
hard
palm,
plastic on the palm that covers your wrist. But then they have one on the top that covers, so it's extra strong. You feel very safe when you're going to go drop your wrists or your hands down. You are not going to,
like that's going to protect
I suppose you could break your wrist, but the likelihood of that happening is much smaller. This is how we suggest riding. It's going to make your one wheel better because it's a peace of mind. Sometimes better isn't always just function, using their name, play on words there. It is peace of mind of safety. Hey, if I do hit a hole and wobble out, my hands are protected. Lily, you've been wearing them for some time. You like them?
I like them, yeah. They're like, it is more like peace of mind. I feel just very protected when I'm wearing them.
Okay, so you got the what are they called? The rippers?
Rippers.
Did you do those on purpose because you wanted gloves separately so that in the winter
Well, at the time of these coming out,
they didn't have the
full
ones.
fingers as I'm getting too hot for the hat now. Get it out. The full fingers weren't able to type on the phone, and I was just like, I didn't want to jack with that.
Yeah.
And so we went this route so we could choose our own gloves and want to be able to choose the warmth of it. And Fox gloves they have the nice padding in them, and they're not too hot or cold. So that's why. Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure. Subscribe to the YouTube channel right here for your latest One Wheel content. We try to get some of the most creative people and influencers in on this podcast for the community so you get to know them and hang out with them. We love doing this. If you subscribe, you get reviews throughout the week, made videos that are doing like more than just showing you a product. We go put them to use, test them out, see what they're like. So stay tuned for that. If you want to go watch some videos that are just straight entertainment from our races and stuff, we drop those on Sundays, so you'll love those.